Let's talk about the URLs. You have a set of keywords predefined from a fresh harvesting or from your previous jobs, and you want to use them to select and to harvest new URLs. So here we have a good set of 500 keywords, all uniques. We select them and we go to the URL panel. We are also using 10 semi-private proxies, and that's the only proxy we are using. On this page, you will find different sections. The first one is just import URLs. So that's pretty straightforward. It's to import URLs from a text files. So you just specify the separator between the different URLs and you import them. That will allow you then just to transfer the URL to one of the panel on the right and to use this to post in the next tutorial. You also have a URL tuning section, which will allow you to insert something before the keyword or after. Example, you have a keyword cooking, and you want to search for URLs related to cooking, but also some blogs, let's say WordPress blogs. You could insert before the keywords powered by WordPress, so that it's really meaningful to blogs and to your field. You also have a table here, which is token and replacement. What does this mean? You could have URLs, you could have keywords which contains some tokens in them so that you can reuse them and just adjust to what you need. Could be some word like powered by WordPress again or something else. That's really up to you. So you just specify the token which exists in the keyword and the replacement value here. And you add it in the table and it will update automatically the keyword. Then in the middle here, you could say replace or merge if you want to replace the URL previously existing in the panel. Here it's empty, so it does not make any difference. You have a section for page rank filtering. For our first test, we will disable this and we'll come back again after to this section. And let's say that we want to harvest 1000 unique URLs using each time 30 connections for each of these search engines. You just click on search URLs, and here we say that we want the result to go in the panel number 1. So here we go. We have 1000 unique URLs. Of course, you could specify a lot more. You could also specify a max waiting time. The first one, which is reached, target number, the max waiting time, will stop the job. Let's go back to the PageRank filtering. At the same time as you are proceeding to harvesting of URLs, you could enable the PageRank filtering. In this case, we'll say that we want only to keep URLs which have a PageRank of at least 1. This will happen at the same time at the URL harvesting. So if we say that we want 50 unique URLs with a PageRank of only at least 1, the tool will be able to handle this on its own. You also have the trim to root domain checkbox. That's usually something you want to check. Let's look at one of these URL on the right here. You can see that one URL can be pretty long, and usually what gets a high PageRank, it's really just the domain name here at the beginning. In this case, familyoven.com. If you take the full URL and you ask for this PageRank, it could be undefined or 0. So usually you want to trim to the root domain. So let's redo this search and we say that we want to replace the existing in the panel number 1. So here we go, we have the table with the page rank right away. That's cool for you if you want to say that you want to wait for 1 hour or to harvest 10,000 URLs with a page rank of 1. You can just leave your computer and come back and be sure that you have what you need. In this table, you can sort it by name or by rank here. Just click on the column and it will be sorted for you. Then on the right here, you have some export options. If you want to export this to a text file, just click on what you want to keep, like URL1, and export button, save it to a file. If you click Save All One, the different URLs will be merged in one file only. Then you can go in the preferences and adjust also the number of connections. So the default you will find here on the slider and the maximum value of the slider. Also the connection timeout, response timeout too. Finally, you can go to the URL extension. By default, we have already excluded some of most common URLs which are not relevant to us, like PDF, movies, images. You can adjust these to your needs by unchecking them, adding or removing some of these extensions. That's it for the URL.